Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So for today I will be making tag number 8 of my Dylusions tag book. And I hope that you like the series and that you're going to give it a try as well. And let me show you the stamps that I will be using. So for the stamps I will be using the Purrfect, which I'm going to be using this stamp. Alright. And we're going to be using the hop, skip and a jump. And I'm going to be using this body and this head. And if you want, you can use one of those two heads as well. And I'm also going to be using Stevie baby, and then I'm going to be using the chicken head. Alright. I will also use as a stencil the Stitch in Time, which is one of my favorites. And I'm going to be using a blank tag this time, a size 12 tag, Dylusions tag. They are discontinued, I think. And you can just, make your own tags or whatever. You do you. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. I probably will also be using the longer the leaf cling stamp. If you don't have this one, there are a lot of branches and other leaf stamps in the Dylusions stamps sets which you can use as well. So no worries if you don't have that one, there are a lot of alternatives. I've already made 7 tags. This is going to be number 8. Okay, and all of them except for this one. Okay. All these 6, you can find all of them on my YouTube channel. Okay. All of them can be found on my YouTube channel. And yeah, the end is coming closer. We're not there yet, but we're getting closer. So let's start the coloring part. And the colors that I will be using are, let me mention them to you. I'm just using the regular inks. I'm using Dirty Martini, Lemon Zest, Vibrant Turquoise, Bubblegum Pink, After Midnight, Cut Grass, Mermaid Chocolate, Melted Chocolate, Pomegranate Seed, Squeezed Orange, Tangerine Dream, Postbox Red, Polished Jade and Crushed Grape. And I'm using the new water brushes from Dylusions to color with because I absolutely love to work with these, okay? And I probably will get some more because the price is good and the quality is also very good. So, yeah. But if you have these brushes, don't put the ink, the shimmer ink in it, because the shimmer ink will clog the mechanism inside of the brush. Okay, only use the regular ink to fill these brushes with. All right. So, as you can see, where did I put that stamp? Oh, here. As you can see, I only am using the bottom half of this cat. Okay, I just stamped the whole part, and then I just cut the down part in the middle. I just stamped it in the middle, and I'm going to be using this as a body for the chicken head. Alright, so let's start coloring. So I'm going to zoom you in. You can see it a little bit better. Hopefully. I keep forgetting that I want to put the knob, how you call it. I want to put it here, but that doesn't work, so yeah. Let's see, which color? maybe some vibrant turquoise for the dots. And if you are going outside of the line, no worries. Don't be too hard on yourself. Except if it's really bugging you, then you just start over with a new one. All right. The shirt. Wait. The little details. This one. All right. Maybe some cut grass. And that's why I always stamp at least everything 2 times. That if I don't like something how it came out, then I have an extra one. And this one. Okay. I think I will do that orange. Yeah. Oh, there's a little hair of my dog. I'm going to make this nice and bright. Because the background will also be very bright. In different kinds of colors. This is the color Squeezed Orange, by the way. And you must know by right now that I don't do a lot of talking when I'm busy coloring. Okay, just a little bit more bubblegum pink. All right, now let's do the jacket. And I go over it with pink, and then I will get a paint pen, and when the ink is like dry, I go over it for the little details. And thank you guys so much, especially the new subscribers. Thank you very much for joining my channel here. I also have a Facebook group which you can join if you want to. And I have an Instagram account as well. I will post everything in the description box down below so that you can have a look at it. And maybe you would like to join my Facebook group. That's also possible. And that is the place where I do my live streams and everything. because as long as I don't have a X amount on subscribers on my YouTube channel, I won't be able to do live streams here. And if you want me to do live streams, then please give me lots of likes and give me lots of comments so that my videos will turn up more in the algorithm. Am I saying that correctly? Okay, this we will do orangey. Yeah, we're going to 100 subscribers on my Facebook group. So, yeah, I really appreciate you guys. And the YouTube is also growing slightly. It's not going that fast, but that's okay. Oh, that needs to be pink. This as well. This also needs to be pink. All right, I really like this. Okay, loving the color so far. So I'm going to put that one aside to dry. And then I'm taking the body of the chicken. Chickens are so cute. They really are. Let's see. I'm going to take some brown. I'm going to make a brown kitty this time. Well, part of it. So I hope that everybody is enjoying their holiday. I know I am. All right, and then next is the rest of the body. Let me put a little bit more brown, or should I say the melted chocolate? Okay. Do an extra layer to the brown. I'm going to give an extra layer so the color is a little bit more, what's the right word? Opaque. Like so. That was easy, right? Going to set that one aside to dry. The chicken head. Okay, so let's start with squeezed orange. I'm going to make the whole head orange. Why is everybody slamming with doors? I don't get it. Not necessary. Oh. Okay. There was a little bit of dirt inside of the ink. Don't know what it was, but it's out. Okay. I really do think that this chicken head is so funny. All right. That's that. All right, the next color that we will be using is, I think, some Tangerine Dream. Yeah. For the shading. All right. A little bit red. Okay, oh, that's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to be going for the orange again. Make it very wet, and then with some Tangerine Dream I go over it. Not too much, but just enough to make a little bit of a difference. and a little bit of red. Oh, I messed up. Okay, like this. Okay, like so. And now we have to do the mohawk. Is that how you call it? I think so, right? Let's do... Which color shall I use? I think I am going to be using some vibrant turquoise. The last one. I really like it. Okay, some vibrant turquoise and some cut grass. Oh, come on. Just a tiny bit of cut grass. That's better. Like so. Perfect. Okay, so now I have to do the circle-y part, and I'm going to do that in the colors. Maybe... What color shall I give it? Pink? Maybe yellow? Or purple? I don't know yet. Alright. Yeah, let's go for purple. Okay. And a little bit of blue. A little bit of yellow. Like so. Yeah, perfect. I like the chicken head. It looks cool, right? At least I think so. Oh. Alright. Okay, so now we're going to color the hair, and I want the hair to be two-toned. I want it to go from orange till yellow. So I'm going to be using 2 brushes, and there's just some plain water in it, and that's basically it. But I'm going to start with the orange. Alright. I'm using squeezed orange to be exact. And I'm going to color the front of the girl, the hair of the girl at the front. And be sure that you put a nice a nice puddle of ink into the hair, so that when you grab the next color, which is the lemon zest. Okay, I'm starting down and then I go up like so, and be sure to clean it. Okay, like so. Because if you don't clean it, then everything will start being orangey again, and we do want it to be a nice ambery effect. You can see here already that it's starting to dry. So I'm taking my other brush, putting a little bit more ink here, like so. That's better. You see, like this. That's the way that I like to do it. Okay, now we have to do the rest of the hair. It's the same trick. You just go over it with your ink, make a puddle of ink. Be sure that it's nice and wet. Then you go grab the other color. And you can do this with all kinds of colors, but be sure that the color is in the same family, or you will get a muddy color, which we don't like. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to be using some more squeezed orange. You could also do this with bubblegum pink and London blue. That would also be a nice combination. Perfect, 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 perfect. I love it. Let's grab a little bit more lemon zest. Let's start off again with some tangerine tree. I see a little bit white there, so that's gone. Make it very wet with ink, not with water, but with the ink. And then I'm going to be using some lemon zest. Go over it and drag the color down. Ta-da! Like so. Perfect. The other side. I hope that it makes sense what I'm doing. But like I said, you can do this with every color that you have, right? You just have to think about the color theory. This little part here. Like so. Cool. Now we have to do the top of the head. Just this. I'm just going to leave that one orange. Let's see how easy it was, right? And the glasses. I'm going to be doing the glasses in a nice bubblegum pink color. And I will make the lips red. You could also do this technique with 3 colors. Now, elastic bands will also be in pink. And I'm gonna cut out the middle parts. And now the eyes. Which color should I give the eyes? I'm just going to be using some turquoise. Okay. And some green, cut grass. My eyes are also bluish green. They say that whenever you are generally drawing girls, that you are drawing the girl in the same colors that that you are. So blonde draws blonde peoples, and you know, I don't know if it's true, by the way, but wouldn't be surprising. That's how the brain works, right? Okay, so for the skin tone, I'm going to be using vanilla custard. And I just need a tiny little bit, like 3 or 4 drops tops. And then I'm going to be using my spritzer. And I'm going to water it down. And I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper. It's a little bit too light. Let's see if this is better. Yeah, that's better. I have to be careful with the glasses, alright? I'm going to zoom it in a little bit. I'm going to start here. All right. Just take your time when you do this. Don't rush it. And the reason why I'm using my dry napkin is that whenever I go wrong, because this ink works like some kind of watercolor, if I touch something of the green, blue or the pink, then I can just dab it and then there is no harm done, okay? So this part Can you guys see it? I'm way out of shot. Okay, awesome. I really like this girl. How it turned out, I mean. No, 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 no. Yes, perfect. I'm going to set that one aside to dry. And then we have this to work with. Super cute, right? Oh, let me put it in camera. Okay, we have this to work with. So for now, I'm going to set this aside to dry, and let me clean up my mess, and then I will be right back to do the background. All right, I hope you are still with me, guys. If you do, thank you so much for watching. So let's finish this tag. The colors that I will be using are the following. I am using the Just Indigo, which is one of the newer colors. I'm going to be using Black Marble and Bubblegum Pink, Tangerine Dream and Polished Jade. Alright? And just the regular paints, not the shimmers, just the regular ones. I want to do a blocking background, and a while ago, I think last year, Diane came out with this stencil. If you are scared of doing the block technique, then just use this one. But if you don't have a problem with it, just do your thing. And the reason why I am willing to do this technique on a video is because Diane already showed it on YouTube. So just search for it and then you will find it. I am not okay with, for example, if I did a class from her and I will show it, I will show on my YouTube channel what we did with the class. I'm not okay with that because that is her, how do you call it? That is her way of making her a salary, and I cannot, you know, it wouldn't feel right to be a copycat from her, so no. That is not okay, but anything that she already posted on YouTube or something that I came up with for myself, then I'm okay with it, but yeah. So this blocking technique has already been shown on YouTube, so I'm perfectly fine with it to copy. Let's add a few colors. I am using 4 colors, which I already told you which colors they were. And be sure to mix them, to shake it up really, really well, so that everything, the paint and the other stuff will get mixed, the pigment and, you know, all the goodies. And I'm just going to add blocks. And I do already feel like I need a little bit more paint. That's number 1, and the next one will be Tangerine Dream. There was something icky on my tag. Let's see. And we will do 2 coats of paint, 2 layers of paints, so that the color will be a little bit more in your face. All right. Some polish jade. And the last color, some just indigo. Or should I say after midnight? Okay, so now I'm going to add an extra layer. All right, pink. Some more blue. You see the difference? All right. Last but not least, the polished jade. I really like that. So let me grab my images. We're not done yet. No, 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 no. Not at all. Okay. So this one goes here. This one goes here. This one goes here. Awesome, right? I love all the colors. But we're not done yet. I also still have to cut out these 2 pieces. No, we're not done yet at all. because we need to do some stenciling. All right. So for the stenciling part, I took a few, chosen a few. I'm going to be working with the small stencils. Okay, which is this one. This is the Fancy Floor. And the Fresh Dots. Oh. Betsie's Block. And Spring Bloom. Alright. And the Stitch in Time will also be used later on. And what I love about this paint is that it's already dry and we can start working on the next step, which is adding some stenciling. And we do need just a tiny little bit of paint. And we're going to keep using the same colors, but if you want to change it up, you could use the shimmer colors, but I'm not going to do it. It's just an idea for the people who wants to try this technique. Okay, so I'm going to put the blue, the after midnight, or should I say just indigo. I'm going to put the just indigo over the polished jade, okay? Just putting the stencil on top and I go over it with the sponge. Just be sure that you don't put too much paint, because then you will have this problem. Can you see it, guys? Okay. Don't do what I just did. And don't press too hard. Just very lightly. That's better. Okay, so next is the green, the polished jade. And I go over the just indigo part with the polished jade. Awesome. That is too dry. And oh, that was already it. Oh no, I forget this one. Alright, now that one is done. Okay, I'm taking some orange and I go over the top on the pink ones. Like so. Perfect. And now I need a little bit of pink and I go over top on the orange one. Oh, wrong color. But just try this out with this. Try this technique out with the shimmer paints. I think that will look pretty darn awesome as well. Okay, so now we have this. And we're not done yet. No. Not at all. Let's see how it looks. Let's see how it looks with the images on. Alright. We could also do this. What do you guys think? This way or this way? No, I think this way. Right? I really like it. Alright, so let me clean up my mess and then I will be right back. Alright, next is the outlining, okay? I'm going to be using some regular black marble paint. This one is almost finished. Okay, and I'm just going to do a tiny bit because we don't want to have what we have here at other places as well. So I'm just going to take the small Stitch in Time stencil and I'm going to keep it with one how you call it? With one I forgot the name. Oh boy. One border. I will only use the same border over and over again because that will make the whole tag a little bit more cohesive. That was the word that I was looking for. Oh, sometimes my brain is just not working, guys. And you could do it. You could do this with a pen or a marker as well, right? Just place the stencil and go over and trace it with your pencil or whatever you want to use, and color it. Be sure to line it up straight. Okay. Here as well. And here. And I'm just going to be doing the whole tag because I think that you got the idea at the moment right now. So see you in a bit. Alright, so it's not completely finished yet because all the black lines needs to be doodled. Okay. Like so. And we have to do everything, and when that's finished we can stick the image on it and think of a quote, and then it's done. Alright, so I've done all the doodling. Now it's time to stick everything on its place. I really like how the colors pop. I absolutely love this tag. And this is going to be like so. I think this is correct. Yeah. And I am just going to be using my glitter glue because this is cardstock. So why not use glitter glue instead of the other one, the glue stick? Glue stick works perfect as well, but it makes such a mess, and this is just easier to work with. Alright. And as you can see, there's a little bit of hanging here with the shoe, but we will snip that off. Okay, let's do the body of the cat. Same story. I will snip all the overlay off, and it still needs a neck, so I'm going to leave that open. Then that won't dry. All right. I'm going to put it like so. Awesome. Okay. Let me remove a little bit of that glue. Okay, I'm going to snip it off. I prefer to use the long scissors. Like so. Alright. You still need to do a few things. We have to draw in the neck, because we don't like the head to be floating. We also need to outline everything with a black pen, so that the images will stand out a little bit more from the background. And we still need to add a quote. For the quote, I am going to be using some back chat stickers. But let's start with the neck, alright? So there's my pencil right here. And I want it to be hanging a little bit. Like so. Make a little curve in the neck. And you just draw it in with your pen. Let it dry completely. That's very important, guys. Let it dry. And when it's dry, you can just add a few white stripes on it. Then you have a perfect neck, little neck. Then the head doesn't look that weird. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's wiggle the head a little bit. Not too low. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I really like this, how this tag is coming together. Clean my scissors because we don't want to have any glue on my scissors. All right. Wait. First things first. Let's add a quote, and I was thinking people are really great as long as you don't get to know them. Yeah, I think that I will use that one. Yep. I need my small scissors. Like so. And I want the sides to be a little bit shorter. I'm just going to cut everything up because I don't have a lot of space here. People are really great as long as you don't get to know them. Okay, that one needs to be straight. As long as you don't get, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to separate these two words. Good. to know them. Awesome. People are really great as long as you don't get to know them. There is some kind of truth in it, right? So I'm going to outline the quote. Two times on every side. Now it's time to check for the white part of the neck. Perfect. And the last part is to outline everything with the black Posca pen. All right. Oh, I have to get something. Hey guys, so this tag is done. This is tag number 8 and we still have 2 more tags to go, plus the covers. And then we will be done. So I hope to do tag 9 and 10 the next week. And the week after that we will be doing the covers and the spine. We will mix, put everything together. And to finish the tag, I added a quote. People are really great as long as you don't get to know them, which is a backchat sticker from Dylusions. I've also outlined everything with the Posca pen, with the black PC1MR. I will put everything that I've used in the description box down below, so be sure to check it out. And that was it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you, the old subscribers and the new ones. Thank you all so much. And I will hope to see you at the next video, guys. Happy crafting. Bye bye.